try to get a smaller truck. Morning everybody, what's happening? So we're doing a quick brake job on the back of the old truck today because the pads on the back of here are just about non-existent. Been needing to do this for a while, been working on all kinds of other vehicles, put front brakes on my wife's car yesterday. So today we're doing rear brakes on the big old truck. And then we're going to have a little conversation about the future of Wanna Go Fishing and what it may be or may not be. So anyway, I'm going to get on to this brake job, which I am so looking forward to, and get some new pads in this big old boy so we can slow this big trailer down behind me whenever we decide to go camping again, which is coming up, by the way. 49 degrees this morning. Went fishing yesterday. Caught some good fish toward the end of the day. Top water too. The old whopper plopper, man, I was casting that thing 100 miles and just bringing it right down the coast. And it was catching some fish. I was really very surprised. So anyway, let me get on to this brake job and get this over with, and I'll get back with you, well, in what will seem like a... Here we are, inside Wanna Go Fishing headquarters, at the old table of contents. Hey, gonna have a little talk with you here real quick about some things that happened last week. Made a video for you. Obviously, you know, Sunday nothing came out. Well, the reason nothing came out was because we had some technical difficulties beyond our control. Yes, that happened again. It happens a lot. And if you ask a lot of people that do YouTube, you're probably going to find this happens to them a lot as well. Now, I don't have 4 cameras mounted in 4 different places, and I've got this one Sony camera, and I have a GoPro that works when it feels like it, and I tried to use my cell phone. Now, I have an iPhone 11 that works great. Have yet to have a problem with it. It's been a great phone, to be honest with you. Well, I decided we were going to go on a little trip, and we were going to go to Virginia Beach, and we were going to go to some antique stores, one of which I'd never been in before, and I thought it'd be cool to go in it, which it was because there was a lot of good stuff in there. And walked right up to this green box. That's right, another green box. I find these things, I don't find them very often, to be honest with you. Y'all might think I do, but I don't. They're very hard to come by, to be honest with you. But it says on the box there, Johnson Century 100A. And that says 100-A. That's a special one. -A. Well, here's the funny thing. When I opened the box, what do you think was in it? A Citation 100. Well, let me tell you, it didn't look like this when I got it. It was in pretty rough shape. And it's definitely not what the box was for. But that's okay. I kind of like it. As a matter of fact, I love it. It fishes well. It's very comfortable. I took it all apart, made a video on it. Do you see that video? Did you? Well, if you did, you're the only one, because I didn't even get to watch it. Because, for whatever reason, technology got the best of us, and it wouldn't take anything from the telephone. It took some things, and then the important stuff like the build, and when I went in the place to found the reels, and I used my telephone instead of the GoPro. For whatever reason, some of the footage would not go to the computer, or wouldn't. It would go to the editing software, but then it wouldn't go to the screen. And then it would come up as an error, and then it would lock the computer up, and then it would go away. These are the issues I have. Should have just used this Sony camera right here, but I've got another phone on order. A new 13. That's right, 13. Even though we're up to 15, I'm getting a 13, which is better than this 11. At least I would guess. I mean, the numbers are higher, unless it's like GoPro, and the higher the numbers go, the worse the camera gets. Anyway, that's what happened. That is what happened. And I'm going to tell you, it's extremely depressing, because when you do find good footage, when you do find good content, and you finally go, yes! And something like that happens, and you go, ah! And that's how I did too. Ask Evan will tell you. I went, ah! It's kind of a mix between Ric Flair and Bruce Lee. It's very upsetting. It really plays on your patience, and sometimes you have to sit down and calm down, and there's a whole lot of downs that you got to do. You sit down, you calm down, you don't get down, because getting down is a totally different thing, and that's disco and dancing and all that kind of stuff, and that's usually when you're happy. So that down is a total up, or at least it's down actually, because disco was terrible. Let's just admit it. I'm your boogeyman, really? I mean, come on. It's depressing. It really can blow your mind. You put the time in and all the effort just for a technological anomaly to pop in and screw everything up. Because we do go through a lot. Ask any YouTuber will tell you, especially when it comes to the outdoor stuff like fishing and things like that, where you're depending on nature for your content. I mean, there could be days where you don't catch anything. Maybe there's hours that you don't catch anything. Maybe you film for hours and don't catch anything, and then your batteries die, and then you start catching stuff. And that's usually how it works. I don't want to say usually. It's how it used to work with me all the time. I always used to say, if you want to catch a fish, cut the camera off. That almost sounds like a good bumper sticker or t-shirt, doesn't it? And Evan and I have been doing a lot of talking. More so me than him. He does a lot of listening, because I have a lot of ideas and I want people to look at me and go, that's a good idea. But Evan don't do that. Evan just goes, Evan's kind of like an old, I don't know, like an old Asian monk sitting up in the tower. He's going to just sit there and listen to you and rub his beard. Even though he's not Asian, he's not a monk, and he doesn't have a beard. But he listens to what I'm saying, and he understands. And we've been talking a lot about, first off, let's talk about the title, the name of the channel. Make this quick. Wanna Go Fishing. Obviously, when you see it, the first thing you think is fishing, which is the way it began. It was fishing. Sadly, again, depending just on nature and in the area that I live in, it becomes a little bit hard to depend on that. I could do reviews on old reels. I could rebuild old reels or buy new stuff and show you. But reviewing something is not going to tell you anything unless I'm catching a fish. Now, I can rebuild old reels all day long and show you, hey, this is how you do it. This is how it is. I can take it out to the old review place and cast it 5 or 10 times and show you that it works. But you're going to want to see some weight on the other end. You want to see how it works. That's the thing. Unfortunately, the review spot has become so undependable, so sporadic. If you look at some of my previous videos, you'll see a lot of fish have been caught there. Something's just happened. It's just, something's just happened. That's all I can tell you. But I also do a lot of other things, and you've noticed, I'm sure if you've watched my videos, Honda Monkey, the Royal Enfield, camping, building bicycles, playing music, being outdoors, riding the bicycles. There's a lot more to Wanna Go Fishing than just fishing. And I have people that are subscribed that I'm sure they came on because of the Honda Monkey, or they came in because of the Royal Enfield, or they came in because of the fishing, or the vintage stuff, or something like that. There's so much that I like doing that I find it hard to still keep with the name Wanna Go Fishing. It narrows down. For those of you who know me that have kind of been there through the beginning, you know what I'm about. You know there's more there. And to keep this ball rolling in the right direction and not become a stalemate where it just kind of dies out, I believe we're going to change the name. Now, has the name totally been picked yet? Well, yes and no. I don't think it's any mystery. My last name is Gray. It's G-R-A-Y. My last name is Gray. Most everybody that does YouTube, you know who they are. You know their name. So I'm not really worried about hiding my name in the title and people going, no, no, no. So what we're thinking of doing is calling the channel, changing the name of the channel to The Great, G-R-A-Y-T, Outdoors. The Great Outdoors. because that's what it is. It's me, it's outside, it's loving life, it's old fishing reels, it's bicycles, it's fishing, it's music, campfires, campers, campgrounds. It's about being outdoors. It's about getting away from all of this and being more involved with the outside. So we will be changing the name from Wanna Go Fishing to The Great Outdoors. It's just a name change. You're basically still getting the same guy and the same stuff, but it's going to be a name change. And it's going to help me be able to bring in a lot of people, because not everybody fishes. I know what you're thinking. What is wrong with these people? The world could be, I'm going to tell you what, if everybody had a Honda Monkey in their garage and everybody went fishing on the weekends, this world would be a better place. I ain't kidding. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I know this video was not as me as it usually is, but after today, there's going to be some abracadabra magic happening as soon as that Harley Davidson goes by. See, I made him disappear. Keep messing with me. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I very much appreciate you all. Hang with me. It's just a name change, but things are going to get electric. Things are going to get a little bit more buzzy around here because work is going to be slowing down, and I'm going to have a little more time to get out and do some stuff. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being with me, all 1,100 of you. More monkey business, more Royal Enfield, more fishing, more reels, more camping, more outdoors. The great outdoors. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one, whatever the next one may be. Man, I like that. I am so glad I came up with that.